back with another video on a Sunday for you guys. I hope you're all well. Now today we're gonna be doing a commission that I got from a client, and you're just going to see the process, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So we're starting off with the basic sketch. So yeah, as you can see, I'm drawing some simple shapes again, dividing the paper and using the pencil freely. Now in the beginning it wasn't really obvious, but the wings were kind of uneven, and it was also because it was technically my first time drawing a proper airplane. I don't really do these often, but it was a great challenge and I think I learned a lot. So anyways, I fixed those uneven wings quite later on in the video though, so you'll have to bear with that. Now moving on to the painting itself, I'm using these brushes. Here we have a flat brush and 3 round brushes, and it's honestly, you don't really need more paint brushes. It doesn't really matter. I could have used a wider brush though, that would have been better. So now I'm just going in with white paint that has been watered down and setting up the base of the painting. Then I added some light blue color to white, and I'm just layering and putting down the base colors. Now you can also see I'm using a round brush to give the edges of the clouds a more softer touch. I'm using no paint and mostly water, but I occasionally use some white paint as well. Now in the sped up version, I added some more ultramarine blue. As you can see, this is clearly not scripted, and I wanted to go kind of raw on this voiceover, but I hopefully will get better at it. So yeah, this is just me painting and putting down some more color, and the base color here going in with the black. Now this area in the reference photo was really dark, so obviously I used some black for that, but this was fairly difficult to paint because the ultramarine blue that I had is not actually opaque acrylic paint, it is transparent acrylic paint. And basically the difference in these two is that, as the name suggests, the opaque acrylic paints are more opaque, and so it's easy to layer them, and the white doesn't really show. Similarly, the strokes of the brush don't really show. So in the case of transparent acrylics, the strokes are quite visible. Now moving on to adding more depth and details to the painting. This was a fairly difficult challenging task for me because I'm not really familiar with painting clouds. I don't do these often, but I think it was a great challenge and I actually had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, this part again was dark in the reference photo, and right now I'm just following what the base colors are in the reference photos and just putting them down. So yeah, enjoy the time lapse. I just want to take this time to again remind you guys that if you like what you see and want to see more of it, then please consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video, because it helps tell the algorithm that you actually like my content and thus will help the channel grow. So thank you, and do subscribe. Now here I went in with some black and white mix to make gray, and I'm just constantly adding clouds, working in a circular motion and keeping my brush light. Now moving on to painting the plane. Here is where I messed up. So you can see that white space on the left, that was for the left wing, but I got confused and I actually ended up painting that, so it really ruined the whole perspective, but thankfully I fixed it. Idea of painting clouds in general is that they involve a lot of layers, and you have to go back and forth between each of the colors and add more depth by having different color tones and temperatures and hues for each color. We're almost there, guys. This is the last part, and whoosh, we're done. So yeah, you can see how good it looks and how different it looks from what it did before. I fixed the wings, I added more light, more clouds, and I think it just looks so good, and even my client was really proud of it. So yeah, if you want more commissions, you can DM me on my Instagram account at nushas.serendipity. It's also linked down below. And yeah, you should definitely book an order. You're missing out if you haven't already bought an art print or asked for a commission. So yeah, Thank you for watching, guys. See you next Sunday. Bye.